As the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Kickoff for Houston.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first down throw, Tannehill, and incomplete to open things up. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Eason. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Eason. This will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A first down carry here for Johnson. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watson again. This is Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Yeah, but no doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally, a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
They'll take over.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Eason on 2nd down. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
54 mark. He's crashing. He's chipping forward.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Second down and goal. Watson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Epinesa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
It's third down and
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore, you know.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Texans first down.
Set. 19. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Check 31. Check 52. Alert.
On first down, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Second and 11 now.
36.
Operating from the gun, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Texans 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1st and 10, Eason. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the chain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
What's that? 19? 54, Mike. 24? Every day. Any day. Mike's 54.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 17. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, check. Mike 55, Mike 55. I want that.
From the gun, Eason airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Stay at home.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 24.
On first down, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Duke Johnson.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
55. Hey, eat. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 9 of them.
On first down, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
It's a gain.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Mike 54. Man, I got you. Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 8.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Motion.
Johnson running left. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watson, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the curl. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Come to my work. 54 is down. He's coming. Come to my work. Take the edge. Come. Let him go.
Here we go with Johnson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
David Johnson on his way. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for number 20.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
For Khalif Raymond, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of